But I saw a very important question coming to me from Nishan or Nishan. And I thought, hey, why not answer it quickly? Those who are not able to join me on the live will be able to see it later. And I think it's going to be quite relevant for people to understand this. Okay, so Nishan asked me this. He asked me, is it true that developers are stopping giving out 3 and 5 year payment plans post? So those who are new to this, just to understand, what is a payment plan? Generally speaking, I think what Nishan means, to complete his question, is it true that developers are stopping giving 3 and 5 year payment plans? Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, let's hold it a little straight. I have a helper with me today. She is a YouTuber herself. She runs IMR Kids Fun TV, and she's helping me with the camera. Okay, hold the camera straight. Thank you very much. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, in Dubai, all off-plan property, which is essentially under construction property, has kind of like a payment plan because during the construction period, the developer gives you the option to pay a construction linked payment plan. Now, what has happened over the last 4 or 5 years? Developers started sweetening the deal. What do I mean by that? As sales were slowing down in Dubai, what developers started saying was, instead of paying us all 100% of the payment up to completion when we give you the key, we're going to allow you to just pay us 20. Hi, Majid, how are you? Good to see you. Very good to see you. So developers said, we're going to allow you to pay us 20, 25, 30% up to completion. And then the balance, 75 or 70%, you had a choice. You could get all the money from the bank and finance it, or you had something called a post handover payment plan. It's called a PHPP, post handover payment plan. So you take the key, move in, and the balance is paid in 1 year after you move in, 2 years after you move in, 3 years, sometimes up to 5 years, and in some cases, it goes up to 10 years. Okay. Now, 5 years ago, this was very uncommon. There were very few apartments or townhouses or buildings which were available on more than 2 or 3 post handover payment plans. As the market kept softening, what the developers kept doing was giving larger post handover payment plans. So the developers, so you guys have to understand, developers have a basic cost of producing that property, apartment, or townhouse. Sometimes they can't go beyond that cost. So as the market was softening, they couldn't go beyond and reduce the price to such an extent to just make the sale that they would end up losing too much money. So what they would started doing, developers started doing something. They started giving you longer post handover payment plans. They started giving you DLD, Dubai Land Department fee waivers. They started giving you service charges waivers. Now, something unique happened in 2019 and 18. Developers who were coming close to completion, they decided, okay, you know what, let's wait for Expo 2020, which was supposed to be last year. We're in 2021 now, and we'll just launch our stuff then and sell better then. But Expo 2020 didn't happen. We had this whole weird pandemic situation happen, and developers came in to the market with large stock that was ready that they had to offload. So developers then went a little bit aggressive with 3 year post handover payment plans, 5 year post handover payment plans, so on and so forth. Now, whether you guys would believe it or not, the market, even with this weird pandemic situation, has kind of started picking up, specifically in the townhouse, villa, and semi detached houses arena. Prices have actually gone up. In some cases, 5%, in some cases, up to 20, 25% in different communities. Apartment prices might also go up. What you also have to understand is Dubai is right now being highlighted the world over, as the UAE has been highlighted the world over to have handled the crisis really, really well. They kind of like build an opportunity out of the crisis. So we're getting a lot of people coming to Dubai, moving to Dubai. Just last week, I had somebody, a Canadian person, looking at buying in the Emaar beachfront first time they visited Dubai, and they found like, wow, this is something else going on in Dubai, right? It's an amazing city. So there's a lot of demand coming. Now, as this demand comes in and soaks up the excess inventory, and as developers start seeing more tourists coming in, more buyers coming, guess what? They're going to start taking away some of the perks or the post handover payment plans or the extra waiver on the service charges, which were long term. They're going to start taking them away slowly, slowly. And you can't really blame them, right? This is something that I've said over the last 2 and 3 years to my buyers. Look, the developer's loss is your gain. So make hay while the sun shines. Now, it might turn. If the market turns, it's going to be the developer's time. These post handover payment plans haven't evaporated yet from the market, but they're going to stop becoming more squeezed. Okay. The tier one developers are started taking completely the discounts away. The service charges waivers don't exist almost anymore. And the 5 year payment plan is squeezing down to three, and the 3 year payment plan is going to evaporate. And what the developers have done is the properties which are in extreme or larger demand, there is no more post handover payment plan. So, look, if you're looking to get into the market, do your homework, approach it the right way, use the framework that I always tell people, go in with an organized approach so you're making a good decision and you're buying value. Don't get well, I'm not going to say don't get, because people like the market noise. People do like the shine and the glitter. And sometimes they buy from developers that they shouldn't. My advice is do your homework, wish, do your homework, then wish for the best, and then pull the trigger and make investment in real estate based on value, on fundamentals. Okay, guys. I don't see any questions. Thanks very much. I wanted to actually quickly put this out there. I'm going to let you guys go for now. Have a wonderful night. If you've got a question, I'm happy to take any question if anybody has real estate related. My camera person is getting a little bit tired. You can see it's getting a little shaky now. So, okay, no questions? Then, okay, I'll catch you guys on another time. Ciao for now. Bye.